What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys the top 10 best offline Metroidvanias games on Android and iOS. If you're interested in more offline games, check out my other videos. So without any further ado, let's get started with number 10. Dandara Trials of Fear. Dandara Trials of Fear Edition is a unique Metroidvania where you control Dandara, a female warrior who can jump between surfaces without the need for gravity. Instead of running and jumping like a normal game, you will jump from wall to ceiling, from ceiling to floor to avoid enemies and explore the world of Salt, which is being oppressed by a tyrannical force. The game's combat system is full of action and strategy. You can use a variety of weapons and skills to fight enemies, defeat powerful bosses, and unlock new abilities and equipment. Every battle in the game requires your precise timing and reflexes, as well as knowledge of your enemy's attack patterns and weaknesses. Dandara is known for its unique aesthetic style, and the visual effects in the game are full of artistic sense and fantasy atmosphere. Each region has a unique design and music, creating an engaging world at the same time. The game also tells a story rich in depth and emotion, leading players to think about the meaning of freedom, resistance, and hope. Carrion. Carrion is an innovative reverse horror game available on mobile, where players control a shape-shifting creature seeking vengeance. The gameplay revolves around stalking and consuming characters that have imprisoned the protagonist, creating a unique twist on the traditional horror genre. The game engages players with its immersive atmosphere and allows them to instill fear and panic within the facility they navigate. Carrion offers an engaging challenge where your character evolves by destroying the prison environment. This journey incorporates strategic gameplay and adaptation, allowing you to continuously enhance your abilities. The focus on evolution and growth makes Carrion an exhilarating adventure from start to finish. Teslagrad. Teslagrad is one of those games that can give its players great emotions through each challenge. If you want to go on a long-term adventure and overcome different difficulties to reach the final destination, this will be a suitable game. Coming to the game, you will enjoy exciting moments while controlling the character in the game to accomplish your goals. Along with that, the game also needs to create for its players a dramatic challenge system to create real emotions. The game will adopt a puzzle platform for players who want to conquer all the challenges posed. Many different puzzle challenges will be brought to you in your adventure journey, even fighting big bosses for you to do. If the game has built itself a thrilling story and exciting gameplay, the graphics will be one of the main attractions. Game developers believe that a game with beautiful graphics will be able to attract the attention of players. Therefore, the game has been invested highly thoughtfully in terms of its graphics. Blasphemous. Blasphemous offers an immersive experience on mobile devices, mirroring its PC and console gameplay. Players step into the role of the penitent one, battling through the cursed land of Custodia to break free from a cycle of death and rebirth. Navigate a non-linear world filled with grotesque monsters and formidable bosses, employing brutal combat techniques and executing devastating combos. You can customize your character with various relics and prayers, while uncovering the dark secrets of Custodia and interacting with its tormented inhabitants. The game promises intense boss battles and a rich, atmospheric narrative steeped in twisted religion. This game will certainly give players the most exciting matches. Players will battle against enemies that have very imaginative designs. Its pictures are made up of small squares, but the fight scenes will have lots of complicated movements. Elderand. Elderand is an enchanting adventure game that takes you into a mysterious fantasy world filled with magic, monsters, and unknown adventures. You play as an elderly adventurer on a quest for lost treasure and clues to unravel an ancient mystery. The game is known for its fascinating storyline, beautiful game world, and diverse tasks, bringing you an adventure full of challenges and mystery. Elderand is visually impressive, with a game world filled with detailed design and gorgeous graphics, and music and sound effects that enhance the game's atmosphere. The game not only offers exciting combat and adventure, but also allows you to explore mysterious stories and delve deeper into the history and mythology of the game world. Whether you're a fan of adventure games or a player looking for a compelling storyline, Elderand will bring you an adventure full of fantasy and surprises. Afterimage. If you are an action enthusiast, Afterimage is a game you cannot miss. A 2D adventure game in the Metroidvania style, the game will bring you to a mysterious world where the ruins of ancient civilizations exist. Transforming into an adventurer, players will experience fierce battles with dark forces. In addition, players can also discover deep mysteries about the history of world civilizations. Afterimage promises to be an exciting action-adventure game. The game is equipped with more than 170 types of opponents and more than 30 fierce matches for players to freely experience and create unique gameplay, with a branching storyline that leads to multiple endings, boasting meticulously handcrafted animations and mesmerizing backgrounds. Afterimage is a visually stimulating game that immerses and captivates players throughout their journey. On top of the staple RPG mechanics of stat improvement and skill unlocks, the diverse pool of weapons, armor, and other equipment provides room for build creation and experimentation. However, this game suffers from a few gameplay-related flaws. For one, it shoehorns you into a melee-oriented playstyle as magic consumes your resources. You'll also have to rely on stickers to mark points of interest since the game has no mini-map.
Have you ever seen a girl pass through here whose cloak bears a triangular emblem?
Death's Door. Death's Door is an action-adventure indie game available exclusively for Netflix customers. In Death's Door, you control a crow who is an agent of the Reaping Commission. His mission is to collect the souls of the dead. In one of the missions, you lose one of the souls, and your objective is to get it back to restore balance to the Commission. Wide variety of enemies in this fantasy game. The aesthetics of Death's Door blend a fantasy cartoon world with excellent quality in a game with a medieval setting. The game is played in a top-down view, so you will be able to see most of the levels at all times. With stunning art style and great music, each location is filled with unique atmosphere and challenges. You need to use weapons and skills to fight against various enemies, solve puzzles, explore ancient ruins, and interact with various mysterious characters to promote the development of the story. Dead Cells. Dead Cells is an action game with sci-fi themes where death is not the end. This roguelike Metroidvania game features a challenging platformer experience with progressive exploration in a procedurally generated map, frantic 2D combat, and the constant threat of permadeath. Players can explore a maze composed of randomly generated levels, and each game will face different challenges. Once a player character dies, they lose most of their progress and need to start over, but can keep some unlocked abilities and gear to advance stronger in their next attempt. Combat and exploration in the game is based on action platformer gameplay, including quick attacks, dodges, and jumps. Players need to fight wits and courage between enemies and traps, and use different weapons and abilities to defeat enemies. There are various types of weapons and abilities to unlock and use in the game, including swords, bows, magic and traps, etc. Players can choose and upgrade weapons and abilities according to their play style and preferences. The game features beautiful pixel graphics and unique music, creating a unique atmosphere and visual style. Never Alone Key Edition. Never Alone gameplay as the core action to the design. In addition to controlling the protagonist of Nuna, there is accompanied her white Arctic fox, but you will also need to operate a small fox. In some scenes, Nuna and foxes can automatically follow each other, but in some specific scenes, you need to control one after another to control the other, to overcome difficulties. Never Alone has a movie-level picture and lens display, and make the player unwittingly put them in the rhythm grasp and difficulty design are worth learning. The game content directed at the people. After playing the feeling, the game is full of exquisite art style and soothing music, but I am completely immersed in the story. Terraria. Terraria mobile version of the iconic Pixel 2D sandbox with survival, exploration, digging, construction and battles, Random generation of locations provides each time the uniqueness of the gameplay. The game gives complete freedom of action. In other words, you can move absolutely in any direction, do what you want, and enjoy the game. In addition, the sandbox has a full storyline that you can go through, fighting with bosses and engaged in the construction of unique buildings. You can get resources from a variety of places to build your own castle, synthesize your own tools, equipment, furniture, and other necessities. Every inch of the game the land can be destroyed. As long as you have free time, you dig the entire map into a pit no one tube you. Of course, with the deepening of the game, the resources needed to find a more dangerous place. This is a great degree of freedom, but the main line is also very clear and outstanding game. So guys, those are my top 10 best offline Metroidvanias games on mobile, and if you find my video helpful, consider subscribing and don't forget to like the video. Thanks for watching.